FM. This is the show where I get to highlight some of our favorite music from video games. We're going to be listening to everything from classic chip tunes to intricate orchestral arrangements. Sometimes we'll get a steady stream of music, and other times you'll get singular entries with some neat info afterwards. We'll have an awesome show today with some stunning curations of tracks from retro consoles, along with some modern pieces as well. Let's start the day off and get that body moving. We have a high-energy track coming at you from the Rage Racer soundtrack, a racing game that oozed incredible style back in 1996. Here is Silver Stream. That was Silver Stream from the Rage Racer OST, a stunning drum and bass track from the mid-90s when most soundtracks were really into the industrial genre. Bomberman, Cool Borders, Street Fighter, and Ape Escape really bled these sounds, and I would not mind going back to them for at least a little bit. Silver Stream was composed by Tetsukazu Nakanishi and Hiroshi Okubo, who both still work over at Bandai Namco, which was then simply Namco. And I can't wait to get into this next track here. You'd be surprised at how many license-based games produce some incredible soundtracks, both for their actual films and obviously video games. But here's our next track off the Die Hard trilogy. Enjoy. How'd you feel about that one? That was Duel's Airport from Die Hard Trilogy. If you haven't played that game, I highly suggest giving it a shot. As the name suggests, you play through each of the movies that were released at the time in different genres. Die Hard had you climbing Nakatomi Plaza as an isometric shooter, Die Hard 2 and Duel's Airport as a light gun shooter, and Die Hard with a Vengeance as a time-based driving game. One of the better license-based games out there, and this track was composed by Neil Palmer and Stephen Root. Now it's time for our weekly block of tracks. It's going to be a mix of some retro tracks and modern ones. Enjoy these as I get myself a cup of coffee. We'll be right back. Hope you liked that block of tracks there. As a recap, we had Wolf Kanagushi's theme from Ashita Najo for the Super Famicom, Blinded by Light from the Final Fantasy XIII soundtrack for the PS3 and the Xbox 360, Spider-Man's theme from Marvel Superheroes for the PS1 and Sega Saturn, and finally Crazy Woods from Ghost Sweeper Mikami for the Super Famicom. The track from Ghost Sweeper Mikami is a very special one since their composer is a legend. Kinuyo Yamashita composed that game along with many others throughout her tenure as a game composer: Parodius, Pocky and Rocky, Mega Man X3, and finally the original Castlevania, although she went by a pseudonym for that game, a situation we'll touch up on in the future. And here we are, this is going to be our final track for the night, and it's another hit to put you in the mood to move. We're going to get right into it, and I'll be right back with your final bit of info. Feeling very good after that one. That track was the theme for Frida for the game Bust a Groove on the original PlayStation, a really funky music rhythm fighting game hybrid from Enix. As far as I can tell, that track was composed by Hiroshi Kobayashi and is actually the instrumental version of the track. The original has Japanese vocals applied to it with several verses on the track itself. I thank you very much for listening to today's show. Please make sure to follow our SoundCloud and YouTube channel, Gaming Discourse FM. Like and subscribe, hit the bell, whatever you gotta do. We're also going to be starting requests for tracks if you follow the Patreon for our sister channels. If you would like to hear video game news and watch video content, you can do that by following the Gaming Discourse on YouTube, Twitter, and Patreon. Thank you very much, everyone, and keep gaming.